Recently, TV shows Ace reports that Savannah Chrisley reminds her fans how much they used to hate her hair. Just a few days later, she flaunts a sexy new hairstyle. Keep reading to find out more about the Chrisley Knows best star and her new hairstyle. Earlier this month, July, Savannah Chrisley takes to Instagram to share a new clip of her hair while doing some promo work for her new Sassy by Savannah brush kit. With the help of extensions, Savannah had her long blonde locks back. While all of this commotion about Savannah's hair is for her cosmetics line, Sassy by Savannah Chrisley Confessions listeners can't help but wonder if any of this has to do with her hair care patents. Back in April, Todd Chrisley dotes on his daughter. He shares on the podcast that Savannah has patents for some hair care products. Todd lists a hairdryer, a hair straightener, and some other stuff. Now, it is apparent that Savannah has taken the time to grow out her hair. She stunned everyone when she cut it off. However, she explains that she had to undo the damage that was done. Not only that, but she didn't seem to mind having short hair. Recently, Savannah Chrisley shares a new photo of her hair in her Instagram stories. While her platinum blonde hair isn't as long as it once was, it's obvious that there's been some growth. It also looks like Savannah used her bronzer in the photo because the reality television star is glowing. In the stunning selfie, she gives credit to her hairstylist, at SarahMay_level10. From the looks of Sarah May's Instagram page, she works magic with blonde hair. This is evidenced by the fact that her whole page is nothing but before and afters, and people with beautiful blonde hair. What do you think of Savannah Chrisley and her new hairstyle pictured above? Are you happy that it seems like she's growing her hair back out? Let us know in the comment section below. Make sure to come back to TV shows Ace for more Chrisley Knows best news. Savannah Chrisley has never been a stranger to reinvention. From her early days on reality television to her modern era as a podcast host, entrepreneur, and social media powerhouse, she's always known how to command attention. But every so often, she unveils something that sends an unmistakable jolt through her fanbase. This time, it wasn't a scandal, a bold opinion, or a cryptic post. It was a hairstyle. A sexy, unapologetic, confidence-soaked hairstyle that instantly became the talk of her followers' timelines. The transformation began quietly, hinting at the kind of dramatic reveal Savannah enjoys orchestrating. She has long been known for her signature blonde look, a shade that became almost symbolic of her persona. Bright, bold, warm, and a little bit rebellious. Yet even within that well-worn territory, she has continually experimented, shifting tones, playing with length, testing out texture. Still, nothing compared to this latest change, a head-turning evolution that marked a new chapter in her aesthetic. The first glimpse of the new style arrived through a series of curated content drops. Everything about the reveal felt intentional. The lighting, the framing, the posture, the wardrobe. Savannah looked as though she had walked straight out of a high-end editorial shoot instead of a casual day in her life. Her hair held center stage, commanding the viewer's focus before anything else could compete. It was sleek but voluminous, soft yet striking, polished yet wild in its own deliberate way. Gone was the simple, familiar cut her audience had grown accustomed to. In its place emerged a more sculpted, grown-up version of her signature blonde. The hue remained bright, but with deeper, lived-in tones woven throughout to give it dimension. The cut was more daring, sweeping, feathered, and cut just sharply enough to give her face a sculptural lift. The style framed her features the way a perfect pair of sunglasses or a tailored blazer might. It wasn't just hair. It was architecture. It was attitude. What made the new hairstyle particularly mesmerizing was the subtle sense of empowerment threaded through every strand. Savannah has been navigating a complicated chapter of her life in recent years. Her family's legal hardships, the pressures of stepping into new responsibilities, the weight of expectations pressing down from every direction. Yet this hairstyle seemed to function as a declaration of her refusal to be defined by turmoil. It carried an energy of reclamation, a reminder that personal reinvention can come from the simplest and most aesthetic of changes. The photos capturing her transformation accentuated this energy beautifully. In one, she leaned back slightly, allowing the layers of her new cut to cascade around her shoulders like a perfectly controlled waterfall. In another, she turned to the side, offering a view of the sharp angles and blended textures that gave the style its seductive power. The pose created the illusion of motion, as if the hair itself had a personality strong enough to stride into the frame. Her makeup, wardrobe, and overall styling complemented the new look effortlessly. Smoky tones around her eyes added intensity, drawing viewers' attention upward toward the bold silhouette of her cut. Her outfit remained understated, allowing the blonde transformation to stand at the forefront. Even her posture held a quiet confidence, the kind of subtle self-assuredness that comes not from trying to impress, but simply from feeling good. The reaction from fans across social platforms swelled almost immediately. The hairstyle touched a collective fascination, with thousands noticing how the new look symbolized more than just aesthetics. It reflected growth, an evolution into a bolder, more unapologetic version of Savannah. Some remarked on her glowing appearance, others on the elevated sophistication that the cut added to her presence. It felt like the unveiling of Savannah 2.0, the woman stepping into her current era with intention and flair. Even longtime followers noticed a distinct shift in the emotional tone behind the images. Savannah's beauty has always been undeniable, but this hairstyle highlighted a different kind of allure, something more mature, more controlled, more distinctly hers. It created a jewel effect, playful yet poised, glamorous yet grounded. She wasn't leaning into a caricature of beauty, but rather embracing a form of self-expression that felt deeply personal. The backdrop for the reveal also added layers of narrative to the transformation. Savannah wasn't posing against flashy sets or extravagant scenery. Instead, she selected minimalistic environments that placed all emphasis on her presence. The simplicity amplified the sophistication of her new hair, allowing the cut and color to shine without distraction. Whether she stood against a soft, neutral background or a clean, modern space, the aesthetic served her well-being. The time the hairstyle made its rounds beyond her core followers. Various lifestyle and entertainment circles began to take notice. Images circulated across beauty forums, hair inspiration pages, and visual mood boards curated by fans. Hairstylists analyzed the precise cutting techniques used to create the layered dimension. Colorists praised the blend of warm and cool tones that produced a luminous finish. It wasn't long before Savannah's new look became a trending reference point for those seeking a fresh blonde transformation. The moment coincided with a shift in the beauty world toward effortless glamour, a push for looks that appear simple yet require expertise to achieve. Savannah's hair embodied this trend, offering a style that looked natural yet refined. It carried a whisper of vintage influence, reminiscent of iconic blonde hairstyles of earlier eras, but executed with modern finesse. The layering created movement, while the subtle color gradients added richness and depth. The timing of her transformation also aligned with a broader personal evolution. Savannah has consistently been transparent about the emotional work she has undertaken, whether navigating her family's challenges or redefining her own independence. The hairstyle arrived as a visual reflection of that growth, symbolizing a moment of stepping forward with renewed strength. Observers couldn't help but note the way her new look seemed to align with her recent creative projects and public appearances. Whether she was engaging with her audience through media platforms or connecting with fans in person, the hairstyle accentuated her presence. It added a sense of maturity without dulling her youthful vibrancy. It struck the elusive balance between professional polish and playful flirtation, an aesthetic sweet spot she has always aimed to hit. The cut also offered versatility that Savannah appeared eager to explore. Some images featured her styling the hair straight and sleek, emphasizing its architectural structure. Others showcased a soft wave pattern, creating a beach-kissed effect. Each look carried its own form of sex appeal, shifting from bold and assertive to softly romantic. The adaptability of the style ensured it would become a staple for her in the months ahead, functioning as a foundation for countless content moments. The response from fashion and beauty enthusiasts inspired a wave of recreations. Many attempted to emulate her color, the cut, or the overall vibe of the look. The hairstyle transformed into a mini trend, particularly among fans who admired the blend of edge and elegance she managed to strike. Savannah's influence in these circles has always been strong, but this style amplified it, reminding everyone that she remains a mover in beauty culture.